guys, it's your girl Deja D, and I'm here with my sister
Arisa,
and she also has a YouTube channel. I'll leave her page in the description box below. Today I'm going to be teaching her how to do some basic makeup, and I hope you all enjoy. Hopefully this helps someone, you gain some tips. So go ahead, grab your makeup. I'm going to be showing you all how to do some little easy steps, so be sure to watch this video all the way through. We have a secret emoji inside. If you DM me the emoji, you can get shouted out, so be sure to check that out and watch all the way through so you all can get the secret emoji, so you can be featured here on this page, maybe promoting your business, whatever. So I love you all so much, and let's just hop right into the video. Let's just hop right into it. So the first thing we're going to start off with is doing our eyeshadow. So we're going to be doing a very neutral look. We already started off with our brows on. Quarantine has got our brows looking crazy, so this is the best you could get. I find that the sharper the look is, the sharper that the eyes are, it helps it look a lot more neater and clean, even if the face isn't all the way together. So just a little tip to help you get that. You want to take some tape, and as you see, I just have some tape and I'm putting it right there. You don't necessarily need all of this on, so I'm actually going to cut that off. And the key is you want to try to put it at the end of the eyebrow. You can do it, if you do it super high, your crease and stuff is going to be like this is how your line is going to be. So you want to kind of do it at an angle where the end of your eyebrow is. You don't need a super long piece. Yeah, that's like a good enough. Yeah, like take it and put it down at the end of the eyebrow. So this is the end. You want to put this at the end so it could go out like a cat eye. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our eyeshadow palettes. So for her, go ahead and get your eyeshadow palette. If you have not seen the vlog of when I went shopping with her, we went to the Dollar Tree, we went to Target and grabbed some cool little drugstore products. So this is the look that she's going to be using. This is the LA Girl one. We got this from the Dollar Tree, and that's the Valley Girl one. It's a bunch of cool little neutral shades. You want to start off with something a little compact as such. So we have a darker shade right here, a shimmer shade, a lighter shade, and then like a kind of warm tone shade. So this shade is the one that we actually want to start off with putting in our transition. You want to start putting that up here. We're going to show you as we blend. So this one is more of a transition shade. This one is more of the flat crease shade. This one is more of an inner highlight, and then this one is for the crease, so when you really want to smoke it out. Did we buy you an eyeshadow brush? Yes. Okay, yes. So I'm going to be using one brush for the main part, and then I'll give her one of my brushes for the next part. So she's going to be using this eyeshadow brush from Wet n Wild. We got that from the beauty supply, the Dollar Tree. And I'm going to be using the e.l.f. one. Everything in this video is pretty much going to be drugstore. So I'm going to be using the same shades and colors as her, just with my Box of Crowns palette. And we're going to do this together. I'm wiping off my brush. So show them your brush. And this is mine. So it's similar with the shape and everything. So we're going to have the same technique. I love brushes like this. It's just really soft. Really soft. This one is actually really nice. I'm gonna go get me one, but it's the same one. This is the e.l.f. blending brush, and it's really soft. I like using brushes like this. I pretty much use this for majority of the eyeshadow. And we're first going to go in with this shade right here. So it's this tan shade, and we're first going to go in with that. So she's going to be taking that light tan shade, and I'm going to be doing this light tan shade. So we're both going to start off with this light color, and we're going to pat that on one side of the brush. And the reason I say one side is because we're going to end up using the other side for something else. So get a mirror, get something that you could get close with. Keep that close by so you can keep it on your pat. So you want to take this side and follow what I do, and just pat that right here on the outer part. So pack that on. It's okay if it get on the tape. Pack it right here, and then kind of go like this. So majority of it is going to be on the outer part, but then you're going to like smoke it out. And let me see. Yeah, so majority of it's going to be right here, and then kind of like blend it up underneath your eyebrow. Once you feel like you have it good to the color that you want, just go ahead and switch to the next eye. Make sure you start in here packing and then dragging it. Don't touch the eyebrow. So next we're about to go back in with that same palette, and now we're going to use that darker shade. So taking the same brush, you could do all of this with the same brush. So taking the same brush, using the opposite side that we weren't really focusing on, we're going to go in with the dark shade. So that shade right there, and pack that on this brush. When I say pack, we're literally just tapping it. So just tap that on the brush till you get a few of it. And instead of how we did this one where we dragged it, we're just going to focus this at the bottom down here. So just pat it at the outer part right here. So like how we did this one and we dragged it, we're not going to do that at first with this one. With this one, we just want to pack it right here and get it really, really dark. And the reason why I don't really like to use black, this is a way that you could create a smoky look without it being super, super black. Sometimes black is just, it really takes it there. It really makes it smoky. Black is super, super intimidating when you're a newer makeup person. So try to stay away from black until you really know what you're doing. It can get intimidating. Not necessarily know what you're doing, but black can just really, really do a lot and intensify the look. It can either make it really, really nice. You can either do it in a good way, or you could just mess up the whole look. So did you dab that all the way in until you got it pretty dark down there? You did both eyes? Okay, let me see. Close your eyes a little bit. Go in a little bit more, like down here. Down on the actual lid. And as you all see on my eye, it's that light brown right there, but it's a little bit of dark brown right here. And this part right here is really going to come in handy. The fact that we have this crease, because this might look like real simple, like it's just a bunch of brown colors. But when you take this off, it's really going to look like you did something spectacular. It's really going to be nice and sharp, really going to be nice and pretty. So we're just going ahead and we pack that in. And then what I like to do is taking that same brush, not adding no more color, flip it back to the original side, and then go and brush it just like this. So that dark brown isn't really getting all the way through, but it is dragging just a little bit. So what I did was I flipped it back to the regular side, the other side, and just go all the way back how you were doing the first color. For some reason, this helps the brown go, like the dark brown that we just put, but not like super, super harsh. So the super harsh part is down here, but then we just dragging it how we did at first. So it just brings it over just a little bit more without it being super, super intense. Let me see. Yeah, it's cute. As you see, close your eyes just a little bit. It's just a little bit. It's like you might not see it, but it's definitely there. It's definitely doing something. When she takes the tape off, you're going to see it's going to be a really, really nice little angle. It's going to look like you did some really magical work. It's finessing, okay? If she would have not had this and it would have just been like, you know, some brown, that's fine too. But this is really going to make it look glam. It's going to open the eyes, really show off your features a lot, really make your eyes look real bright. Like, dang, you did a nice little wing. Yeah, I did a nice little wing. So now that we have that one, we're going to take a flat brush. So I'm about to give her one of mine because we didn't pick up one for her. So still going in with that same brown. No, you don't need to do that. My hair color on it. We're going to use that same palette. Let me actually see what you got. This light brown right here, this light tan color. Put it on one side or both. You're going to put it on one. You can put it on one side. It's not necessary to put on both. Okay. So for me, I'm about to actually cut a crease. So this is not necessary for her because she has a lighter color. But I'm going to just show real quick what you would do. So, taking a flat brush. Another flat brush. So I'm just going to take this really flat brush. See? And I put a really light concealer. This is the LA Girl Pro Concealer. And I'm just going to kind of go like this. Do that with this. No, not yet. I'm going to show you what to do with that. So because I don't have a super light concealer shade like her, I'm going to actually just dab my concealer in to make my eyeshadow look a little brighter. And this is like a little fake cut crease. This is a way that you can finesse a cut crease. You don't need to do super hard. Nothing. It's just literally taking a little bit of concealer and just patting that in. And I feel like you should do this too. So mine isn't super perfect, and I did that on purpose because I want to show y'all how you could do it. So take the same brush and just dab on that light color and do what I did. And just pat it. Start off at the bottom down here and then pat it out down here. Let me see. Yeah, next time start like down here though. But start and just pat it all in the center. Only go halfway with the eye. Let me see. You're putting it at the bottom of your freaking face. You're just taking it up. You gotta take it up some. So now that we have it a little lighter right here, we're gonna go in with those light color tans. For me, I'm gonna use a color like this. So hers is light, mine is like really light. Can y'all see that? That's the one I'm gonna be using. She's using one like that. Same thing, taking a flat brush. Why does the light exposure keep doing that? So taking a flat brush, we're just gonna go ahead and pack that in the little center where we just put that concealer. So go ahead and pack that on that spot. And this is really like setting the concealer that we just put there. And you don't even need a lot, you just need to make sure it's all covered. So now to finish the last, now to finish it up, we're going to go back in with that dark brown shade. And this is what you need to do to blend out that, you see that line right there that we have that separates the two colors? Yeah. So you want to take that dark brown shade and go like this. In the center of that line and kind of like tap that there and then blend it. So when you blend, I just like to go back and forth like this, lightly. And that just got rid of that harsh line that we had. And as you see, we now have these really pretty neutral eyes that kind of give off an ombre effect. It's really bright in the middle, darker at the end. And what we're going to do now is taking a darker shade. We're going to use this deep plum. I'm still using this same brush. You can use the deep plum and put that at the end, only here. Pack that right here. We're not, you could blend it out right here, but it's only going right here. And that's at the bottom of the wing. Yeah, let me see. You kind of took it up a little too high, but you could fix it by just blending it. So hers would be a little more smoked out than mine. Let me see. Yeah, so this dark color, yours is a little smoked out more than mine. I'm gonna actually copy you. I'm just gonna take it up a little bit. This is good to do. As you see, when you take this off, it's going to look like you have a wing on. That's good to do if you don't know how to do wing eyeliner. You could do this with a black eyeshadow and just smoke it out, and it'll help you look like you have a wing. We're just going to use this dark purple though, because we don't want black. So that's a really good tip to do if you don't know how to do a wing. I know how to do a wing, but I do this often when I use a lot of color eyeshadows. I do this because it helps do like a color wing. It's super cool. I'll insert some pictures where I did this same technique so you all can see what I'm talking about. But this is definitely something that I love to do. It helps give you that wing effect without actually having to use liner. And now we're pretty much done for the eyes for right now. You could do your liner and everything right now, however we're not. We're going to take the tape off actually. And as you see, it's like a nice little cut right there to make you look like you really did something. So next up, it's time to prime and do some foundation. For primer, she has the Wet n Wild matte foundation, and then for me, I have the hydrating e.l.f. primer. Both you could get from really inexpensive stores, and we're just gonna go ahead and put this on our face. So mine has a pump. Oh, okay, that's good. So you just want to go ahead and put that in. And we're just going to use our fingers. Whatever you do, do not go up there where your eyeshadow is. Do not touch that area.
You want to do my forehead?
Yeah, you could do your forehead. But really make sure you're getting those primers in all of those spots. I like to really focus down here because I crease a lot. And for me, I've been wanting really hydrated skin, so I got a hydrated primer and dewy foundation. I really love that natural glowy looking skin. Next thing we're going to do is foundation. So I'm going to be using my Maybelline Fit Me foundation. This is the dewy one in the shade Coconut, also 355. And for her, we have some
Color Perfect oil free liquid sands.
So this is the Color Perfect by Black Radiance, and this is in the shade Deep Amber. And this one comes with some little thing like this. I don't really like that for real. But what we're gonna do is put the, oh, you can actually go like this with it.
Oh, that's cool.
It's gonna be, it's not meant to be. Mine doesn't have that, so I'm gonna put that in the back of my hand. So don't put too much on. You could build it up. So I say start little and build it up. For me, I find that it's easier to do my makeup all with a sponge. So we're gonna be using the e.l.f. beauty sponges. I love this sponge because it's flat right here, curvy right here, a little tip right here, and I'm gonna show you all how you could use just this one sponge to do pretty much your whole face. So starting off with the flat side, we're just gonna pat our makeup in. Do not go up by the eyes. You go under the eye, and you see where this little section is, where the little wing is. You could go right underneath. That's why it's good with the flat, but do not go up there if you do not need to. If you won't go up there and be careful. And you can add more foundation, but as you see, a little goes a long way. Let me see. So what's good to do is this. That's enough. Because you also have to think about the fact that you're putting concealer and powder and everything else on. And unless you want to look like you're going to the MAC counter in 2007 with the super matte drag look, you don't need too much foundation. So that is enough. With me, I put this much on the back of my hand, and I just keep going back and forth and patting into it. Okay, you good?
I don't know.
Let me see. Yeah, yours is super red, so make sure you go down here to your neck too. When you have like a back foundation shade, or I wouldn't necessarily say bad, but something that's not 100% matching, like you are super red. She's super red. So I'm gonna show you how you can fix this. So because she's looking super red, it's important that we now conceal and add some more colors back into her face to help get rid of some of that red. So we're first gonna go in with a light shade in the shade Almond. So I'm gonna use this a little bit right here. And I'm gonna give this to you, and you're gonna do the same thing. And you don't have to squeeze it. You squeeze it once and then it's all in there, and you just put it on. And you sometimes could go, and once you do that, just move it. So these are to highlight your face. These are to highlight certain areas. You want your eyes to be super bright and highlighted. You want your nose, your chin, and your forehead. So those areas, so go ahead, use this one. And just put those in your highlighted spots. So once you squeeze it once, you don't really need to do that now. You don't go like this. Go just out. Like a triangle. Just brush it out. Stop squeezing too much.
Don't squeeze nothing.
Don't go this way. Only go out. No.
Like this?
No. You only go, turn to me. You only go out.
Oh.
When you go in, it's doing too much. You're messing too much. You're doing too much. You just want to all go one way. You need a little bit more. That's good for the whole highlight. So you just want to go like this and brush it out. When you do like this and everything, now you mess with the foundation. This has little brush hairs, and it's gonna cause like, it's like doing a shovel. You don't want to do that. You just want to brush it out. When you do the forehead, brush it up, brush it down, all like that. Let me see. Yep. We gotta get you a new foundation.
You think we could return this one?
No, you can't return it.
Blend
So
it?
then, yes, just blend it. So next, you see her face is starting to look, let me see. It's not as red anymore, and this is because the concealer is a golden undertone. It's really, really light, and it's going to help add some browns to it. So what she could always do is just mix another concealer, mix a foundation or something, and then she could still use this foundation. So yeah, it's not as red anymore. We still have more powder and everything to do to really get rid of it. So next up, it's time to set our face. We didn't get her any powder. The beauty supply stores are closed, so we're just going to use this HD setting powder. This is in the shade Banana, and it's a yellow undertone, so it'll also help with this foundation problem we have going on. We got this. Yes, you're going to use your beauty sponge for this as well. Okay. And basically what we're going to do is just put this on all of the parts that we just put concealer on. This is to help set your face. So you could take the flat side. Make sure you really dab into it. So just dab into this, and look. And now you don't have to bake necessarily. I like to bake. I find that it really brightens my skin. But if you don't, you could just literally brush it across like this. You don't have to, don't put it here yet. Don't put it there.
Put it where?
Don't put it up here yet. I'm gonna show you why. So hopefully the camera's still good. My camera just died, so we're using hers until mine charges back up. But we just set the face, and now we're going to go ahead and start contouring. So for contour, I'm going to let her use my AO2 one. And I'm going to use this new palette that I just got today. This is the Black Radiance Contouring Palette. The AO2 palette she's using, that's just in the shade, turn it around, to the back. That's in the shade Cafe. So just tap it and then start here. Right there. And then go first, look. First you want to pat and then take it down. Okay. Not too harsh though. Right. And then once you go from there, you want to take it and just take it and go down. So you just want to brush down on the forehead. I don't like to go too harsh, but you just want to take it and just brush down. You don't need to add too much contour powder either. You just really taking it and going down. So you're going to do the other side. I want to show you. So you just make sure you get under here, really chisel that up. It's really to add some shadow. And then on the forehead, I like to dab and go down in a downward motion. Going back in with that setting powder, we're just going to take it again and up underneath here, carve out a line for our contour. Hold on. So next we're going to take our fluffy brush and just brush on top of where we put that powder at.
I have the Wet n Wild Fini Matte.
So it's the finishing matte spray. from Wet n Wild. And then for me, I just bought this illuminating mist setting spray from Elle. And yeah, you just spray it. And it's okay, you can drench it. It's setting spray. So next thing, while this is setting, I'm going to do some eyeliner and some mascara. For her, we're going to just put some mascara on. So she's going to be using the, what is this?
It is the LA Color Define Bold Lash.
She's going to be using that one, and I'm just going to be using this CoverGirl one. This CoverGirl Lash Blast Fusion, and we're just going to put some mascara on. I'm about to do a wing eyeliner. You do not have to do this. This is just something that I'm about to do because I'm going to be doing photos later. But she's going to go ahead and just put some mascara on. So I just put on some liner and some lashes, and she just put on her mascara. If you want, like, we're going to be doing more because I am going to be teaching her more and more things with makeup. Today I just wanted to show her like the basic techniques of like foundation and everything like that. But I'm going to eventually show her how to do the wing liner, the lashes. It's my sister, so I'm going to show her all this stuff. So the next thing we're going to do is some lips and highlight, and then we're going to finish up the look. So first thing we're going to do is take a brown pencil. I like to use my eyebrow pencil, or you can use an eyeliner, whatever. We just have these little brown pencils, and we're just going to line our lips. So I like to line my lips when I do any color because it helps it look more natural. You can wear bright pink colored lips. You can wear reds and everything like this. All you have to do is just line your lips. So don't be scared to wear those bold colors. Y'all see I wear the hot pinks and everything. You could do that when you line your lips. So let me see. She's using the eyebrow pencil. So yeah, just line them. Don't go too heavy, especially because you have kind of baby lips, so don't do too much. So we're both going to be using one of my favorite lip shades, which is the shade Cario, and we're just going to put this on our lips. I love this color. And then the last thing we're going to do is highlight. So we're just going to go ahead and apply our highlights and put our clothes on. So let's just apply some highlight. For highlighter, you can use your fan brush, but I love these kind of brushes. I recommend these kind of brushes. So I'm just going to go ahead and pat my highlight on. And I'm using this one in the Black Radiance.
What brush?
We're going to use this one. You can use mine too. This is a different brush. It's a rounder highlight brush. Definitely get one of these instead
the highlight
of those fan one.
Is the Wet
She's using the Wet n Wild one.
Awesome Blossom.
And it's the gold one. It's really pretty. I'm gonna steal it from her. But I like this one as well. I just got this one today. This is really nice. It's really golden. So yeah, she's about to put this on. And we're gonna change our clothes and get back with you all, so stay tuned for the finished look. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. We will be having part 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and more to this series of us doing beginner makeup, and basically you're going to watch the transformation. If you want to see more videos from my sister, I'll leave her channel linked in the description box below. I hope you all enjoyed this. I hope it was some fun. Hope you got some tips out of it. This was her first time, so please do not judge. Please don't judge me. We're not professionals. It's just 2 sisters playing around in makeup and me teaching her some of my tips and tricks to help her build and grow in her own makeup journey. I hope you all enjoyed this, and the secret emoji for today's video is going to be the let's do something makeup related. Is there a makeup brush emoji? The lipstick. Send me the lipstick emoji on Instagram in my DM to be featured in the next video. I love you all so much. Bye.
Bye.